And good morning. I'm Carol Costello. Thank you so much for joining me. Hillary Clinton might have won the popular vote, but Donald Trump did take the Electoral College. Now, some Democratic electors are saying not so fast. They're pushing Republican presidential electors to vote against Trump when the Electoral College meets on December 19th. With me now is one of the electors leading the effort, Michael Baca. He is a Colorado state elector and a DNC national delegate. Welcome.
Well, thank you, Carol.
First of all, explain to people like how this works, because, you know, this is like very confusing for people to understand. So the electors get together on December 19th. What does that look like?
Well, I've never been an elector before. I believe that we go to our courthouses. They swear us in. It's a public ceremony, and I encourage everyone in all 50 states to actually do that this year and to go out and to see what we're doing and to shed light on this process of the Electoral College.
So normally the electors would just say, you know, put the check near Donald Trump because he won the Electoral College.
Well, I don't think this year is a normal year. It's been a very divisive campaign, and you know, I'm reaching out to Republican electors, to Democratic electors, and we're searching for a unity Hamilton candidate to really unite this country. And
what do you mean by a unity Hamilton candidate? What does that mean?
A candidate who reflects the values of our founding fathers, who reflects the values I believe that Americans have, and who reflects the values of what I learned in the United States Marine Corps. Honor, courage, and commitment are critical, and I think that our next president needs to have a certain set of values, and I don't believe Donald Trump has that. Mayor Michael Signer wrote an excellent piece in the Times speaking of a demagogue, and I believe that Donald Trump matches that.
So in order to achieve your wish that Donald Trump not become president of the United States in January, you have to persuade 37 Republican electors to reject Trump. Is that really possible?
It can be. It's within the rules. It's within the law. We're reaching out. I mean, I'm on CNN here from a standing start, trying to reach out to the American public, trying to reach out to Republican electors, to Democratic electors. If we unite, you know, we can avoid a Donald Trump presidency, under a Hamilton candidate.
But here's the thing, Michael. It seems that Republicans of all stripes are coalescing around Donald Trump. It's not the other way around. They're not running from him. It seems they're kind of on board at this moment. I think the general election polls, when the exit polls showed 58% of Republican voters wish they had a different candidate. And I do believe, I have some reason to believe that there'll be some Republicans soon. And once that first Republican elector jumps on board, who knows what happens? That'll change the landscape. But I believe that there'll be a wave. We're just waiting for that first person to be brave. I think, though, that a lot of Democratic voters and independent voters weren't so happy with Hillary Clinton's candidacy either.
I mean, right now that's not what our message is. Our message is to unite around a Hamilton candidate, to potentially vote for another Republican, and we believe that that's what is critical at this point in time. Is we can avoid Donald Trump, because I'm excited to see what Republicans do with full control, because if their ideas succeed, then America starts to succeed, and if their ideas do not, then I think we're going to finally be able to move on and to progress to new ideas.
Look, even Donald Trump says he wishes that candidates won by popular vote. That's just not the way it works in this country right now. And he ran his campaign to win the Electoral College. He says Hillary Clinton did not. So why are you continuing down this pathway?
I believe that it is our role right now to deliberate, using the Federalist Papers as a guide, using the 12th Amendment. And I believe that, we're faithful electors. We're doing our job, and we're making sure that the next president is best able to do his job. What I don't want to see is that Donald Trump be Zachariah Taylor and the death of the Whig Party. We're trying to give the Republicans the best chance to succeed, because I believe that's what's important for America.
Well, is it possible, even a tiny possibility, that you could give Donald Trump a chance? Because we don't know what kind of president he'll be at this moment.
We've seen the rhetoric that he's had over the primary season, over the general election, and he also has 26 more days until we vote again. Because I hope that on January 20th, and I know on January 20th, I will be in full support of the next president and the office that they hold. But I don't believe what we've seen so far from Mr. Trump that he is that man who is fit for office. I believe there are more palpable Republicans that can better unite this country.
All right, Michael Baca, thanks for being with me this morning.
Thank you so much, Carol.
You're welcome. Coming up in the newsroom.